Faiman versus Luluch, semi-final number 2 for this Legacy Cup number 28. We have a first ban coming in off Ragnet by Luluch, and Faiman is thinking at the moment of what is going to be the ban. Let us see. Faiman is moving his mouse over Ragnet right now. I think Naga might not be the worst ban, but he does have answers as well for the Naga. But still, I think it's not the worst possible of the bans. Looks like he will be banning the Ragnet, so his Naga can make its way in. But 𝗏𝗂𝗽𝗏 is definitely very, very good. Recently, because of it being Sentinel, it helps a lot in terms of avoiding all these Amuvalas with Hypnotist trait. So 𝗏𝗂𝗽𝗏 is really good. Turn 1 𝗏𝗂𝗽𝗏 with Faraday Cage is definitely a blast of a move, you can say. You still do damage. You apply 3 poison ticks. Nidrasil applies another 3 on the other slot. If that is the start, there is 2 reset users already locked in by Faiman without thinking much on it, because it is like nowadays it really makes a lot of sense if you have a reset user always at your disposal, because everything can get out of hand pretty quickly and you definitely need something to reset it up if required. Not dealing with that slingshot. Definitely people are annoyed by the slingshot. The fact that a slingshot tier list video went so up so quick just states how much people are interested in some broken stuff as well, as they want to know as well what is best on an item kind of thing. But so far we have double toxics locked in by Luluch with a 𝗏𝗂𝗽𝗏 as well. Hejin is being picked up at the moment. Let me see if we have anything else. Another toxic being picked up by Luluch. There is no wind on the other side, so definitely these toxics are gonna be a problem for sure. Most for a babies, definitely is. The problem here is the 𝗏𝗂𝗽𝗏 definitely does a Faraday Cage here. The question is, do they want to stay in on that Faraday Cage? 𝗏𝗂𝗽 takes 4x damage from Faraday Cage, so I definitely think 𝗏𝗂𝗽 does not want to stay there. 𝗏𝗂𝗽 can do a P-jab and get some stacks there for sure if it is the slingshot user for Luluch. J-Dragon is literally bad, and that 𝗂𝗀𝗶 is definitely calling him in. 𝗧𝗵𝗵 looks promising as well, but I don't think 𝗧𝗵𝗵 stays here. I think 𝗧𝗵𝗵 can at the moment stay, but 𝗏𝗂𝗽 definitely backs out. 4x weak to digital. He should not take that risk of eating a Faraday at all on that slot. But anything that comes in is going to take it pretty hard other than 𝗵𝗵𝗻. So let us see how this thing goes at the end. We have a 𝗵𝗵𝗻 coming in. Wastewater coming in on the 𝗏𝗂𝗽, doesn't do anything at all. Was he predicting a swap? P-jab comes in, will be hitting the 𝗧𝗵𝗵, and Faraday Cage comes in as well, and that will just cleanly murder that 𝗧𝗵𝗵 without, my god, was that some good damage there. That was a squishy 𝗧𝗵𝗵 or just an aggressive 𝗏𝗂𝗽. Yeah, not sure which one is the case, but that definitely packed a punch and it definitely sent him home. Now the question here actually is still that, do you want it to be the case where you can risk another Tem? You already are 1 Tem down right now. Can you play it passively, or you have to go aggressive now? more likely than not, he has to go aggressive. 𝗂𝗏𝗃 comes in, tanks both of those attacks pretty nicely regardless of what comes in. Harmful microwaves, Mushuk does not like this. Aquatic Whirlwind coming in. No problems for Jade Dragon. Tanking that Aquatic Whirlwind like a boss. Uppercut comes in. 25.2% damage done from that uppercut. If that Mushuk did have the slingshot, it is not procced yet because of the damage being more than 20%. I guess Luluch is in a spot where he has to keep doing damage. He cannot play passively because that Hygiene can definitely try to eat him alive if he lets it be. It is the bait Mushuk. That's fair enough. Now it all makes sense over there in the last turn. The reason why I was thinking is maybe because he wanted to make himself toxic so he doesn't take the synergy from... he doesn't take the toxic picks from Faraday, but that works as well. We have an Aqua Storm going in, does almost no damage. The real question is, should he stay in now? And he decides to stay in. He will be taking an uppercut and a Toxic Kink at the same time, down to 4.2%. Front whip coming in on that 𝗂𝗏𝗃. Will be doing a decent damage, but will not be getting a kill. Jade Dragon at a low enough HP at the moment, which is the 𝗂𝗏𝗃. 𝗂𝗏𝗃 and Mushuk standing still and strong at the moment. Monko coming in, reset user, another reset user basically. Luluch has no stacks yet, so it is fine, I guess. He doesn't really fear about the resets yet, at least. Let me see, Soul Shout coming in. Rotten Goo does surprisingly good damage, to be honest, if you guys were sleeping on it. And it locks the item, which is the most important part of Rotten Goo. Don't forget that. Let me see. Now I think Luluch cannot go back on losing this match from where he is standing at the moment, at least, because he just has so much stem advantage and stamina advantage at the same time. I cannot see Luluch losing the round number 1 at least, but Faiman definitely got a lot of information that he needed for the next match to improvise and do his best. Harmful Microwaves is doing good damage, to be honest. Let me see, I mean, technically there is no way that 𝗧𝗵𝗶 basically just dies to a one shot of a water jet unless it is spread specifically to live. But Faiman is known for his aggressive players. So his spread will not be enough for tanking that, I think, at least. Let me see. Yeah, I really don't think there might be a chance of this, but we have Aqua Stone coming in just enough to one-shot that 𝗧𝗵𝗶. Faraday Cage coming in with the synergy. That Monko will be going down, and that looks like a GG for match number 1. You were confused? Wait, did he not? I mean, he didn't attack, that is true, because 𝗧𝗵𝗶 should have attacked. Do you guys want to call it a restart? I can't remember all the turns that went out, but I think that is match number 1. Because restarting doesn't make much sense if I'm not right, because is there a way he could have won that match from there? Let me see. So we have a Ragnet and Tumurian start at the moment, with Nidrasil and 𝗂𝗶𝗆 being the counter pick on the other side of this spectrum. This is the second match of the semi-final number 2, with Luluch leading 1-0 at the moment. 𝗂𝗀𝗶 being locked pretty quickly here, and 𝗬𝗂𝗽𝗍 is being locked as well with Luluch. Faiman is currently looking at what is he planning to take. 𝗬𝗨𝗀 is where the mouse is, and the 𝗧𝗵𝗶 follows up pretty quickly. 2 reset users again in this match for Faiman. Luluch will be locking in the 𝗧𝗵𝗶 as well. Let us see how this goes. Let me see. Faiman is right now with Ragnet and Tumurian to begin with. On the other hand, we have 𝗂𝗶𝗆 and the Snake. The thing is, yes, that is true. Electro Punch basically smacks through Luluch's team for sure, very, very easily. And Faiman literally has 2 Electro Punch users in his team right now, which is 𝗧𝗵𝗆 and Ragnet both at the same time. He can definitely abuse that thing as much as he would like. Let us see if that is an Electro Punch that follows up. Toxic King going on that Tumurian. 81.8% Electro Punch comes in. Smashes into the 𝗂𝗶𝗆. Mucus procs in. 48.5% nutrition bar on the 𝗂𝗶𝗆. A surprising item which was not expected usually on a 𝗂𝗂𝗆. Let's see how this match is going. So far I am expecting a swap here, but if it is not, then we shall see. But yes, 𝗂𝗂𝗆 is getting swapped out, and it will be the 𝗬𝗂𝗽 that comes in. CPG comes in. There is a 𝗵𝗆 coming in on that Ragnet. It will be 122 damage. Electro Punch will be enough to get that kill. That is Luluch 1 temp down already. The problem still persists that he has another Electro Punch user still in the back, which can definitely just smack through the left slot. I think this is a really bad draft for Luluch in this match. He is definitely feeling a lot of pressure right now for sure. Maybe he can come back from this. Still, it's not completely over, because he does have a token that is apparently named to rock to flip the commentators over, I guess. The question now is, if Tulkan attacks the 𝗬𝗎𝗻 with Fury Soul and 𝗬𝗎𝗃 comes in, that is literally a dodged attack. 𝗬𝗏𝗃 does not want to stay there on that 𝗬𝗎𝗃 after that because of the Hellfire, but the problem is 𝗬𝗎𝗃 will give the synergy for Electro Punch to go first, which means Electro Punch is about to smack, and that's a half damage right there. Electro Punch, no, we have a Piezoelectric blow that Tulkan either is bulky or that burned effect definitely put some work in there. It is down to 47% right now. I guess it's time 𝗧𝗵𝗵 comes in and we will have back-to-back Electro Punches about to start going in. This is definitely gonna hurt hard for sure, if I'm not wrong. Electro Punch from 𝗧𝗵𝗵 is definitely coming next. It is hitting the Tulkan slot. It's either hitting Tulkan or 𝗧𝗵𝗵 or 𝗂𝗀𝗶𝗵, but either way it is hurting hard. And on the other hand, we also have a 𝗬𝗎𝗃 as well, which is gonna do the Hellfire right now. And Tulkan will be going down. Tulkan is definitely, well, it was promising, but it is gone. The thing is, how can Luluch convert this right now? Because Luluch is looking very rough here. The Electro Punch user is still around. He can definitely still pack a punch. This 𝗂𝗶𝗵 can die this turn if it is a harmful microwave and Electro Punch at the same time on the 𝗂𝗶𝗵. 27.3% left. Nutrition bar coming in clutch, but that is not enough. That 𝗂𝗶𝗵 will be going down, sadly. 𝗧𝗵𝗵 comes in. Now it is another 𝗧𝗵𝗵 in front. Harmful microwaves. Electro Punch again goes first. This looks like a game that Faiman will just take away. Match number 3 of semi-final number 2 for the Legacy Cup 28. Faiman versus Luluchroar at the moment. The score is 1-1. This is the final decider match. Let us see how this goes on. Molgu being insta-picked by Luluch this time around. Faiman already understood what is gonna be the counter. He instantly locks another Electro Punch user. The question is, Luluch already understands the weaknesses and he instantly banned that Ragnet. He can clearly see his whole team is so weak to that Electro Punch. He goes ahead and bans it up. The thing is, if you ban one thing, you always leave another one open, and that is exactly the problem here, because he did ban the Ragnet, but he literally let the Turok in now, and Turok can equally do damage here. That 𝗬𝗏𝗃 does not like Turok, that Ragnet does not like Turok, that Tulkan does not like Turok, and that 𝗂𝗶𝗵, well, will not see a Turok if it is killed beforehand. Let us see if 𝗂𝗶𝗵 gets banned. If that is the case, then this Turok is definitely looking so promising. Naga can be countered by, well, so many Electro Punchers on this side. At least one. Turok is being banned. That is a smart decision here. Luluch is trying to do the other way around strategy this time around, because if you take a look now, Luluch's team is looking pretty good into Faiman's team, and Faiman's team looks weak into Electro Punches here, because 𝗧𝗵𝗵 doesn't like an Electro Punch, 𝗬𝗎𝗃 doesn't like the Electro Punch, and so does 𝗵𝗵𝗻. This is the same match other way around now. Let me see. Electro Punch again coming into the picture, and that will be first them going down. Yeah, this is literally the No You card that is played by Luluch here. Literally the card being played by Luluch at the moment. The E punches are definitely now the other way around, but the problem is the speed. Lulu is 1 down already. His electro puncher is gone, while there is still a 𝗧𝗵𝗵 on the other side, alive on full HP, which can do an electro punch. The burn is gonna be a problematic thing, but I think Faiman can definitely deal with that. 𝗧𝗵𝗵𝗶𝗶, would you like to cast with me for the finals? Let me know if you're home already and you want to cast. You can be my guest. I'll be more than happy. I've been doing the whole tournament solo, so if you want to jump in for finals, let me know, 𝗧𝗵𝗵𝗶𝗶. We have another electro punch coming in. Thanks to the electric custodian, it will be diverting it other way around. Let us see. We have, well, Thunderstrike on 𝗬𝗂𝗍 is definitely an option. 𝗬𝗀 will definitely be backing out if that Thunderstrike is intentionally coming on that direction. The problem is every single one of them is weak to the electro punch. I meant not Thunderstrike, sorry, my bad. The electro punch from 𝗬𝗂𝗍 is definitely looking deadly, and every single one of them does not want to take that. 𝗬𝗂𝗽𝗽 doesn't like it, kinda. 𝗬𝗀 doesn't like it. 𝗬𝗵𝗺 doesn't like it. 𝗧𝗵𝗵𝗶 doesn't like it as well. So how is this match gonna be for... Let us see how this goes. I do have a feeling there will be definitely a swap coming in for sure. Wastewater coming in, it will be hitting there. Electro punch comes in and the 𝗬𝗀𝗽 goes home. Faiman is literally getting the same treatment he gave Luluch the last match. The question is, does this 𝗧𝗵𝗵𝗶𝗶 has a 𝗧𝗵𝗵𝗶? This Ragnet is definitely just punching holes into Faiman's team right now. Electro punch, electro punch. The last two matches were all about electro punches. There is no 𝗧𝗵𝗺 in this team itself. Luluch has come here without a 𝗧𝗵𝗺. He is not a... Luluch does not has a rat. See what I did there? Aha! We have a Nitrosil coming in though. It will be having a free reign, you can say. Harmful microwaves comes in, electro punch comes in, and that's another time that goes down. There is so much electro punches happening in the last two matches. We have a 𝗬𝗂𝗽𝗽 that comes in now. Another electro punch is ready. Do we have another electro punch ready? Looks like it is. This 𝗧𝗵𝗵𝗶𝗶 can definitely do another one before it goes home. Harmful microwaves, electro punch is a choice. Luluch is definitely looking in a bad shape here. I'm clearly not understanding how did Luluch end up in this situation. It's a punch here, punch there, jab this, jab that. This 𝗬𝗂𝗽𝗽 does not even get the turn to play because of the 2-3 priors right in front. There is so many electro punches. This semi-final 2 was more like a semi-puncher too. I might upload it and call it Electro Finals 2. Electro Semi-Finals 2. Or maybe Semi-Punches 2. 𝗬𝗂𝗽𝗽 is retreating and we have a 𝗬𝗫𝗺 coming in on that spot. Paradise comes in. It will be hitting the 𝗬𝗫𝗺. Doesn't mean much. Isolated will be applied. Depress goes on to the 𝗧𝗵𝗵𝗶𝗶. 120 true damage. It will not survive that, and there will be not another E punch. Looks like the game is not over yet. We are still playing this match. It is not done. I think it should have been finished if Faiman just decided to do the 3 priors that he had, but he decided to not go with that, and he did a swap. 𝗧𝗵 was OX'd. Are you sure? I'm not sure if 𝗧𝗵 was OX'd. If it was, then yes, there was nothing he could have done. A rush comes in. This 𝗧𝗪𝗀 is getting value after value. Another turn where 𝗧𝗪𝗀 catches another break. Aquatic Whirlwind comes in. He still lives on 19.4%. Platymus will be taking in that damage as well. That Electro Punch was critical. I think a double swap even would be fine. He should have definitely kept the 𝗧𝗵𝗺 alive. That Electro Punch was definitely required for this match. I think Luluch is not out of the match now again. Even with low HPs, he is definitely still in this match. This is now looking really bad for Faiman. Luluch is saving the 𝗧𝗪𝗀, putting the 𝗧𝗲𝗺 in, which will be the Ragnet. Toxin Shower comes in. It will be hitting the 𝗧𝗲𝗺. Is it enough? And that will be enough indeed. Evasion comes in on that. Monko with the chamomile, 1 more proc remaining. Soul Shout comes in on that. Nidrasil, 52.6% left. The snake is resting. This is gonna be a really close match. It is still way too early to call it a quits because Aquatic Whirlwind is online again. It definitely can kill the 𝗧𝗪𝗀. If he doesn't want to OX, he can just do a normal attack on 𝗧𝗪𝗀 and make sure to get the kill, but he has to go with Aquatic Whirlwind because if 𝗧𝗪𝗀 attacks the Monko, that is a 4x weak attack. Rush comes in through that with a drill, barely living on 3.6%. Aquatic Whirlwind will be finishing this off. That drill was really clutch on that 𝗧𝗪𝗀. Nobody expected that. Soul Shout coming in again, down to 22.1%. Depress comes in. That will be another 3 poison ticks coming in. Is this Monko OX'd or not? I was not paying attention. I was too hyper excited. Let us find out this turn. Is this Monko gonna finish this match? 22.1% Soul Shout comes in, and that will be Luluch going out of the semi-finals. GG for Faiman. He will be taking it away by a very close margin.